Much has been said, debated, and dusted about the status of Imtiaz Ali as the definitive maker of modern day romances in Hindi cinema today. What is lost in this debate, however, is Imtiaz's status as possibly the most inventive director in Hindi today. His experimentation in form astonishing for a veteran in the business for nearly 20 years now. This distinct and different approach to editing, the slowing and speeding of frames, the cuts, all came to fore first in Rockstar and later in Tamasha. This distinctness, this energy, was wholly missing in Jab Harry Met Sejal, making me wonder if Ali had lost it. But by God is he back big time with this biopic on Amar Singh Chamkila. The biopic is one of the most staid and static genres in cinema, irrespective of the audience's familiarity with the subject. It is the genre of the actor and makeup artist who shine brightest in these films as they recreate the appearance of the original. Ali here makes a mark as a director, leaving Chamkila less a film about its title subject and more a film about Imtiaz Ali. The storytelling device he earlier employed in Rockstar and Tamasha is expanded to the whole film as he seeks to create a portrait of Chamkila after his assassination from the experiences of those around him, frequently intercutting between time and cast members. One wonders where Ali came up with the decision to use animation for crucial scenes. It is a brilliant decision, especially as they come off like illustrations from a book about legends. The animations themselves mostly come up to depict the rise and growth of Chamkila's legend, the roof-breaker artist. Imtiaz Ali also delivers the most whistle-worthy sequence in all of Hindi cinema this year in comic strip style with a beady lighting. The massiness extends to the presence of Amitabh Bachchan, who Chamkila constantly looks up to. Quite like Bachchan's iconic characters, Chamkila too meets a tragic end. Ali populates his films with actors and extras who are perfectly cast, even if briefly in the videos of Baja and Naram Kalja. Kumud Mishra seems to reprise his role from Rockstar, as a wise man whose wisdom drives the protagonist's conviction. The actors who play Chamkila's courtier, from his overshadowed senior, disenchanted friend, and conservative tax officer, all do solid work. Diljit, the closest Punjabi singer today to Chamkila's peak, delivers an astounding performance, shifting from naivete to fear to confidence to don't give a damn throughout the film. Watch his performance in the scene where he has to confront a woman from the past and another where he is interviewed by a journalist. Diljit plays absolute fidelity to the character. Imtiaz briefly explores Chamkila's caste in a very potent scene and even sums him up through his caste identity, calling him a slave to the audience who just couldn't say no. Pariniti Chopra too makes a comeback as both an actor and singer with her very controlled performance as Amarjot, whose love story develops in the back of crowded cars. Amar Singh Chamkila is the most recent of Imtiaz Ali's work that is concerned with sex. This strain of thought seemingly started off with Jab Harry Met Sejal, where plenty of uncomfortable moments were devoted to the lead characters being both driven to and repulsed by sex. Love Aajkal deals with the fallout of sexual liberation. She, the web series, is about a police constable doubling as a prostitute and finding her sexual awakening. The other web series Ali was involved in, Dr. Aurora, deals with a sex doctor in small town India. Amar Singh Chamkila is a singer who gained fame and paid for his life with sexually explicit lyrics. Even the most acclaimed of Ali's films have had noticeable flaws. Take for example Nargis Fakhri in Rockstar, but Chamkila is easily the most flawless of Imtiaz Ali's overt. The film is almost perfectly circular. The opening scene and a scene coming towards the end are exactly the same, but the difference in experiencing both the scenes throughout a film is a testament to Ali's abilities. It also seems to me that Imtiaz Ali seems to have grappled with the physical aspect of love through his work in recent years, and till Chamkila has liberated himself with this wrestling to reconcile with love, the pure yearning of Tu Kya Jaane or the physical exhibition of Naram Kalja. For an acclaimed director, Imtiaz has always been strangely apolitical. The closest controversy one could think of is the Tibet flag in Rockstar. His films are about matters of the heart. But in Chamkila, he tries to draw a grand portrait of his favourite state, Punjab, through its most turbulent decade, the 1980s, in the prism of its most famous singer, Amar Singh Chamkila, who faced cultural censorship and even paid with his life for his lyrics. Through the film, he chooses to do what he did earlier in Rockstar, that beyond righthood and wrongness, there is a field out there, as the famous Rumi quote goes, a subtle plea for artists to be left free. It is also beautifully poetic that Imtiaz Ali gets to make this comeback with A.R. Rahman and Irshad Kamil in the music department. Rahman has described his collaboration with Imtiaz as beyond director and musician to co-storytellers. Rahman summons his finest album in years, from the anthem Ishq Mitai to the elegy Vida Karo and the rousing Naram Kalja. Mohit Chauhan, the voice of Rockstar, makes a smashing cameo in the song Baja, lovely piece of musical theatre that sets up the plot and setting in one stretch. Coming to Irshad Kamil, this is some of his finest work in years. Irshad has always delivered his best in Imtiaz's films, and here he matches up to the strict metrics of Rahman's music, describing Chamkila in Baja as a Cherta Chabila, Bistaron Ka Leela, using love as a creative and a destructive force in time. His finest in the album though, and the pearl of the album, is Vida Karo, the loving elegy that is sung by Arijit Singh at his finest. Another technician who deserves due credit is Ali's long-time editor Aarti Bajaj, who seems so perfectly in tune with the rhythms of Ali's mind that she seamlessly translates it through the cuts and the transitions. These two must be one of the great director-editor teams of our time. Finally, it must be said that Imtiaz Ali succeeds, and his greatest achievement may be that he does justice to both the music by the real Amar Singh Chamkila and the music of the film Amar Singh Chamkila. If you've enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to this channel for more such.